Hey guys, I'm gonna do a bit of a life update today while I'm peeling my potatoes for my breakfast, which was gonna be avocado and toast, but my gluten-free bread has gone all moldy in less than 3 days. So not happy because I really love that breakfast. Anyway, I'm gonna do a potato tofu scramble and then I'm gonna sit down and have a little chat with you and let you know how things are going since my last few videos. And that's it. But before we get any further into the video, I just wanted to say thank you, all you guys out there who have subbed, liked and commented on my last video. I don't know how to thank you enough. It just made me feel so seen and heard, and like I'm not completely alone in this world doing this or feeling like this. I just love hearing all your advice and all what has worked for you, what you're going through, your stories. It just helps me so much. I'm overwhelmed. We're almost at 1.6k views, 1,600 it was last time I checked. Might be more now, and it's just blown me away. I've never had that many views on this channel and like mind blown. So thank you so much. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. Without further ado, let's have some breakfast. Like a different tripod. See if I can see you. I've been thinking about how I'm going to talk about this because there's been so much going on in my life that I don't want to ramble on. So I think in this video I'm going to focus on my health and what's happening with that, like how I'm doing, I guess, what the plan is kind of going forward. So yeah, I went to the doctor because, you know, things weren't going great, and then I had a bit of a revelation while talking to her, which is kind of strange, but you know, sometimes it's just let out all your thoughts to this person or someone, and they say something and it just kind of spurs on something else in you, and you're like, you have this like epiphany almost, I guess, and you're like, oh, that's what's been going on. And you know, didn't take any blood tests or anything to figure that out. And she agreed with me wholeheartedly without, you know, going deeper into anything. This is the doctor I've been going to ever since I had Billy, which is like 4.5 years ago. And so she knows me quite well, and she knows Billy, she knows my situation, how I became single again with Billy, and there's a few things I can't really talk about, but I can talk around it, so that's all good. It turns out that all the symptoms that I've had, anything related to it, my fatigue, losing my hair, some of it, a lot of it, just not being able to focus, not wanting to go out, like my whole character's kind of changed and stuff like that. So, and also just cannot lose weight. It does not matter what I do, it's not coming off. Depression, severe anxiety, like bad. Not being able to work, sick all the time, just, you know, just catching anything there's around. Like I have to just like close myself off from society because I just get sick all the time. So, and with the toddler in daycare, it's just a nightmare. So trying to run a business like that, good luck, it wasn't going to happen. So I had to close that down, which in a way has really relieved me in many ways, because the stress of that, you know, always thinking, you know, am I going to be able to do the next shoot, because I don't know how I'm going to be waking up in the morning, and just the stress of that is enormous, and it just takes such a toll on you, always worrying about that. So there's no joy in that anymore, and I completely lost the joy from running my business, and yeah, so it was time for a change. So I've shut that down and I'm now just shooting for YouTube and just for the joy of it, really, and it just shifted the energy and took that stressor out, so I'm very relieved about that. That's not to say I'm never going to get back to that, but for now this is what I need in my life, so I hope that makes sense. So also because of the anxiety around that, it got me to a point where I couldn't really sleep, and I couldn't get through the day without having, you know, 3-hour naps, and no energy, and so I went on medication for that, very mild antidepressants. No judgment please, this is helping me enormously. Within the first 10 days I could feel such a massive difference, and it has really helped me to focus and just feel a little bit lighter, and get out of my head and be able to do things like actually filming the video and not just sitting on the couch for a whole day thinking about it. I can take action now, where before I was so stuck I could not do anything. So this has helped me enormously, so that's been happening. The food that's another, some days are way better than others. Some days I'm like full vegan and super healthy, and it's stir fries and it's, you know, potato scrambles, and I almost always have a really healthy breakfast with avocado and toast and some veggies or something. But I don't know, I'm such a sweet tooth, and I do eat chocolate, and you know, I've had days where I'm so tired still that I just end up eating pizza. It seems to be my default thing, and someone mentioned very kindly on my last video what she has the same thing where, oh, I'm sorry, I can't remember, was it Catherine? Sorry, I can't remember, I have to check, but I remember it so well. And you're like, oh, you have that inclination as well, and then you just like order it with vegan cheese, and like I loved how you just think, you just kind of turn that around so you don't feel so bad. And you know, so thanks for that tip. I'm gonna do that next time, okay? So I can still have pizza. Yeah, so look guys, I'm really I'm still struggling, but there's a lot ahead of the tunnel for sure. I do feel better, and I gotta say, the one thing that I don't know if it was quitting my business and taking away a lot of the stress, or if it was going on the medication, or talking to my doctor just to let out all my, you know, everything. Just, I don't know, I don't have the same, I don't feel hungry that much anymore. It's just, it was like a flick of a switch. I've always struggled with always feeling like snackish and sugar cravings, and I just need to eat all the time, and I just couldn't, like, never feel full. Like I would eat a whole entire meal, a whole pizza, I would never feel full. Now I have half a smoothie and I'm like, ugh, I can't eat anymore. So I'm starting to eat quite a lot less. I still eat, but like max 3 meals a day, and then I'm full. Like I am done. No snacking at night anymore, which was like a huge issue for me, always snacking at night, like almost eating another whole full meal. But I don't feel like doing that anymore, like at all. So like that to me is huge, because not only do I feel better, my gut feels better. Also I have huge gut issues, so my gut feels better, I feel lighter, I sleep a little bit better, and I just, you know, I've also lost a few kilos. I'm not focused on that though, just focused on getting my health back. I haven't even tried to lose weight, and I have done it. So like, just to me, that's just amazing. So that was a lot. So but yeah, I just, you know, you guys wanted this video, and I hope you're watching it. It's not boring. What's gonna happen next? Let's make breakfast first. Right, let's go and fry up these potatoes. Oh, we went all dark. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna show you how I make it, because I'm pretty sure I've showed you a few times, and I don't want to repeat myself all the time, you know. It's very much vlog style, sitting down chatting with you guys, so I hope you don't mind this format. I quite like it. Anyway, let me know in the comments below if this is enjoyable for you, or if it's just like boring. So yeah, I'm gonna just fry up these potatoes with the tofu, which I've got here, and I might just throw in some vegetables as well, and some spinach, and I just like having it like that because I just had the smoothie. I'm so full now. Anyway, let's do it. We have potato scramble. So I just ended up making all of it, and I'm just gonna have a little bit of it today, and then I'll just have the rest tomorrow. Oops. So that's what that ended up looking like. It looks different every time I make it, I swear. It's so funny. It turned out that anxiety was making me eat constantly almost sometimes, some days way worse than others. I am really, really glad that I found that out. Guys, I feel a sense of calm that I haven't felt in years. It's certainly not because I know where I'm going, because I'm kind of in a place in my life where it's temporary. It definitely is. Where we live is temporary, even though we've been here for years. But my boy's growing up, it's too small, this place. We are sharing it, and we can't keep doing that. So eventually I will have to move, and prices here are just insane. So that means we have to leave Sydney. The thing is, because I really want to give YouTube a try, and I've got my other channel, my photography channel, where I like to educate and just do behind the scenes shoots and stuff like that, because photography is like just love doing it, love being creative, love working with other people, being creative together and just create stuff. And I can't do that here, and it's like, it feels like I'm not living. Definitely not living the way I really want to. I think that has a lot to do with everything as well. That was a lot. Guys, I'm gonna eat my breakfast now, and I know there was a very much talking video, but I hope there was a good update. If you've got any questions, anything that I haven't talked about you're really itching to know about, just let me know in the comments and we'll chat. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.